The political tactics of Tinubu must not be condoned because on the 18th of March, he came out to declare state of emergency and said that the reason he enforced Section 305, subsection 5 of the Nigerian Constitution's 1999 Constitution as amended is because the people of Rivers are no more safe under the leadership of Fubara, the elected governor of Rivers State.
Nigerians, I feel greatly disturbed at the tone we have come to regarding the political crisis in Rivers State. Like many of you, I have watched with concern the development with hope that the parties involved will allow good sense to prevail at the soonest. But all that hope borne out without any solution to the crisis. With the crisis persisting, there's no way democratic governance, which we all fought and worked for over the years, can thrive in a way that will redound to the benefit of the good people of the state. The state has been at a standstill since the crisis started, with the good people of the state not being able to have access to the dividend of democracy. Also, it is public knowledge that the governor of Rivers State, for unjustifiable reasons, demolished the House of Assembly of the state as far back as 13th December 2023, and as up to now, 14 months after, now rebuilt the same. I have made personal interventions between the contending parties for a peaceful resolution of this crisis, but my efforts have been largely ignored by the parties to the crisis. I'm also aware that many well-meaning Nigerians, leaders of thought, and patriotic groups have also intervened at various times with the best of intentions to resolve the matter, but all their efforts were also to no avail. Still, I thank them. On February 28, 2025, the Supreme Court, in a judgment in respect to all about 8 consolidated appeals concerning the political crisis in Rivers State, based on several grave unconstitutional acts and the disregard of the rule of law that has been committed by the governor of Rivers State, as shown by the evidence before it, pronounced in very clear terms. And I quote, "A government cannot be said to exist without one of the 3 arms that make up of the government of a state under the 1999 Constitution as amended. In this case, the head of the executive arm of the government has chosen to collapse the legislature to enable him to govern without the legislature as a despot. As it is, there is no government in Rivers State," and I quote. The above pronouncement came after a catalog of judicial findings of constitutional breaches against Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Going forward in their judgment, and having found and held that 27 members of the House who had allegedly deflected, and I quote, "are still valid members of Rivers State House of Assembly and cannot be prevented from participating in proceedings of that House by the 8th respondent, that is the governor, in cohort with 4 members," and unquote. The Supreme Court then made some orders to restore the state to immediate constitutional democracy. These orders include the immediate passing of an appropriation bill by the Rivers State House of Assembly, which up to now has not been facilitated. Some militants had threatened fire and brimstone against their perceived enemies of the governor, who has up till now not disowned them. Apart from that, both the House and the governor have not been able to work together. Both of them do not realize that they are enough to work together for the peace and good governance of the state. The latest security report made available to me show that between yesterday and today, there have been disturbing incidents of vandalization of pipelines by some militants without governor taking any action to curtail them. I have, of course, given stand order to the security agencies to ensure safety of lives of good people of Rivers State and the oil pipelines. With all this and many more, no good and responsible president will stand by and allow the grave situation to continue without taking remedial steps prescribed by the Constitution to address the situation in the state, which no doubt requires extraordinary measures to restore good governance, peace, order, and security. In these circumstances, having soberly reflected on and evaluated the political situation in Rivers State, and the governor and deputy governor of Rivers State, having failed to make a request to me as president to issue this proclamation as required by Section 305, Paragraph 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, it has become inevitably compelling for me to invoke the provision of the Section 305 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State with effect from today, 18th March, year 2025, and I so do. By this declaration, the governor of Rivers State, Mr. Similaye Kubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Oju, and all elected members of the House of Assembly State are hereby suspended for an initial period of 6 months. In the meantime, I hereby nominate Vice Admiral Advocate Ibas, retired, as administrator to take charge of the affairs of the state and the interests of the good people of Rivers State. For the avoidance of doubt, this declaration does not affect the judicial arm of Rivers State, which shall continue to function in accordance with their constitutional mandate. The administrator will not make any new laws. He will, however, be free to formulate regulations and may be found necessary to do his job, but such regulations will need to be considered and approved by the Federal Executive Council and promoted by the President for the state. This declaration has been published in the Federal Gazette, a copy of which has been forwarded to the National Assembly in accordance with the Constitution. It is my fervent hope that this inevitable intervention will help to restore peace and order in Rivers State by awakening all the contenders to the constitutional imperatives, binding on all political players in the Rivers State.
Now, today, we are seeing on televisions that Wike and Fubara have reconciled their political differences. So does it mean the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria says when two people are fighting, when two politicians in the same state are fighting, the president should declare state of emergency? Is that what the Nigerian Constitution said? This is abuse of power. When somebody don't know his role and his responsibility as a leader, they will act on the contrary. This is what just happened with Tinubu. Why did you declare state of emergency in Rivers State and you lied to the people of Nigeria that there was insecurity? Meanwhile, there was nothing like that. They just caused one oil pipeline to be bombed. on the 17th of March 2025. Then on the 18th, the president came and declared state of emergency. That was a planned work. That was a planned work. Not that the state was having issue with security. The state was not having issue with security. Only the godson and the godfather in the politics of Rivers State were in loggerhead with each other. Right now, the whole people who elected their governor were under siege by declaring state of emergency and imposing a retired military man as a sole administrator for the state. Right now, according to you, Tinubu, you say that you want the prosperity of the state. Tell me, since the imposition of a sole administrator on the people of Rivers State, tell me the developmental projects that have been initiated and completed. And this is June. This is June. And the person has been there since 18th of March 2025. Tell me what the state have achieved with this sole administrator because of your interest. This is very bad and is condemnable, because as a leader, as a father figure, you cannot tell the truth to the people of Nigeria. What is your interest? That is what you are at. Let me tell you, no matter what you do, you are a one-term president. Take it or leave it. You are a one-term president. There is nothing that will make you to win the election. You will bring police to kill people, right? The killer shall be killed. If that is your agenda, the killer shall be killed. Those people that you are empowered to kill people, those people that you are empowered to bring people to their knees in 2027, even before 2027, many of them will not be alive. If that is the plan, this is wickedness. The best thing you have done at that time is to make sure that you call wicked to order. Somebody cannot govern Abuja as a minister of FCT and still have interest in the state where he ruled, where he lead people as the governor. If Amechi should impose some things on him, on Wike, will he be able to rule? This is very, very unfortunate. And this Tinubu political attitude must be checkmate, must be put into check, because one person has no power over at least 240 million people in Nigeria. This must be put to rest. You have been saying that APC is a party to win in 2027. Say your national chairman, Ganduje, he has resigned. All right? He has resigned. Ganduje did not resign because of his health. He has resigned because he's having issue with the vice president, Kashim Shettima. This is the problem. He's having issue because Ganduje does not want to feature Kashim Shettima as the next vice president to Tinubu, and he's having his own personal ambition, or he's having his own personal person to feature, to change. So the vice president Kashim Shettima is now quarreling with him. You can even see when they attend the meeting, the vice president was checking everybody. When it reached his own turn, even right in his front to check the national chairman of APC, Ganduje, he did not just only jump him, he just stretched his hand and shake somebody who was behind Ganduje and left Ganduje. Later on, somebody spoke to the vice president that you did not shake the national chairman, Ganduje. So he has to change his mind and came and shake him and then went back to his seat. He deliberately ignored you. He deliberately ignored the national chairman of APC. That is where the crisis began. So even in APC, there are crises right now. So shame on to those people, the defectors, all those greedy PDP governors who just want to rule and just continue to rule and just want only power. Only power. The other one in Akwa Ibom, he say, I want a smooth sailing. I don't want anything that is hard. I'm not that kind strong. If you are not strong, Mr. Man, leave political scene in Nigeria. Leave political scene in Nigeria. Because politics in Nigeria is meant for the strong. Those people who are smart. Smart in thought, smart in thinking. It's not meant for people who are too soft and who cannot take actions. All right? Deliberate actions that will be responsible for their own actions. So please know that APC is in crisis. You will begin to see this crisis out from July. You will know that what I'm telling you today, it is the right thing. That is what is going on. And they will divide. APC will be divided. You will see whether I am correct or not. APC will be divided. They will be divided right from the executive down to the legislators. Those people who think Akpabio, who is always a vampire of power, he ruled Akwa Ibom State for 8 good years. He came again to the Senate. By luck, he became the Senate president. And right now, he's having the power to engineer everybody to support Tinubu. Tinubu is a one-term president. Because even his emergence as a president of Nigeria is still unknown. Is totally unknown to people. How he became the president, how he won 2023 general elections, it is still unknown. Only INEC have the answers to every question Nigeria is asking. But for 2027, whether they like it or not, this APC must go. Not just APC must go, Tinubu must go. He fooled us for how many years? For 10 good years. Now, and it remained 2 years for him. Buhari ruled Nigeria for 8 years. He took us back to colonial era where we don't even have economy, where our people are dying. They said that he will come and take away insecurity. He came and increased insecurity, put people in poverty. Now, this Tinubu came and said, I will continue from where Buhari stopped. And he worsened everything. Now, who is to be blamed? Are you blaming PDP, who is out of government for a good 10 years now? Is PDP that is still ruling you people up till now? Why are you blaming somebody? When Jonathan was there, he left in 2015. He left economy that is up to $530 billion. We became the giant of Africa economically. Are we still the giant of Africa? We are not even up to number 4. We are not even up to number 4 in terms of economy. We are not even up to number 4. See a dollar now. One United States dollar, one United States of America dollar is equal to 1,700 naira. 1,700 naira in the open market. Okay? Now, during PDP time, Jonathan left $1 to 165 naira. When he was leaving, a dollar was 175 naira, 180 naira per dollar. It wasn't even up to 200 naira. Tinubu came and devalued the naira. The naira becomes so weak to a point that we cannot recover. All this kind of politics that people have played with the people of Nigeria, especially this government, especially APC government. APC government, you are meant to rule for 12 years. Your 12 years will end in 2027. And that is the end. You have no good thing. The products that you produce, all the products that you brought out, all of them are fake products. Fake products. Buhari is a fake product in APC. Tinubu is a fake product in APC. None of them, all of them, they brought us back. Assuming they allow PDP to continue, do you think our country will be like this? Though people will still be complaining, some idiots will still be complaining that things are hard. But will the things be hard like this? Will you still have a 1,700 naira to a dollar? Will they devalue your currency, making your currency to be so weak? Now, if you look at Togolese CFAs, it's even higher than Nigerian naira. Look at South African rand, very high. Now, look at Ghana cedis, is competing with dollar right now. But where is our naira? Our naira has went to Abadan, went to the place of the dead. While the person who devalued the naira is not spending in naira but is spending in dollars. You that devalue the naira for you, to have even the naira is very difficult. How can you live? So now anybody who will come and vote for Tinubu come 2027, you and your family will remain in poverty. You and your family will remain in poverty. You love bondage, so its bondage will remain. And some of you that are even voting, coming out to speak for Tinubu, even to eat 1 square meal, complete 1 square meal a day, you don't even have it. You come to speak out. You are the ones that even moving on the street wearing suit and be begging for money. You are not even ashamed. You are not even ashamed of yourself. Because the tribalism, the ethnicity have been rooted in your blood. You see the truth, you cannot say it. Only lies. You say Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that, it's all like that. See, if you want to know the leader, if you want to know how strong a leader is, how brilliant the leader is, check the way he's ruling his people, check the way he's talking, match his words with his action. The action that Tinubu has brought in Nigeria is affecting everybody, even the unborn children. Some people are not even giving birth because they don't have any money. They don't have any money to care for the children. That is how to reduce infant natality rate. Infant natality rate. All right. That is how to reduce population. Poverty is reducing population. Poverty is killing. Some people are dying and there is low birth rate. All right. And you are sitting down there, you are not even feeding well. Some of you are just giving your life to be reading newspaper on the newsstands, on the newspaper stands. That is how your life is. Just to argue. You don't do the truth. You have a voter's card. You cannot use it correctly. 2027 is by the corner. And I wish that all of you will be alive. All of you will be alive in 2027. And when they bring 250 naira Maggi, they will collect it. You women that spoil nations, they will bring 10 naira salt, you will collect it. They will buy wrapper, divide it and give you half, you will collect it. Shame on you, you women, especially you old men and old women. You cannot speak the truth. You that your life, you think your life is even close to the grave. But let me tell you, if you live a poor life, you will start your hell from this world, because you see the truth, you refuse to say it. You see the truth, you refuse to say it. Instead of you to do the truth, you are doing things on the contrary. You are supporting those people that do not need support. After all, you will come in the night and be trekking. You can trek from Banana Island down to Lekki. You can trek from Victoria Island. You can trek through Top Denland Bridge. All right, with suit and be sweating. And you don't care. When somebody is talking about politics inside a public bus, you will say this man is trying. He's trying what? He's not trying anything. He's not trying anything. For you to know that he's not trying, his allowance remain intact and allowance kept increasing. All right. Now he has bought a new private jet for himself. He has renewed the vice president home, adequate presidential villa for him. Let me tell you, there are many things that he's not doing. All right. The only project he initiated is Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. Now, out of 740 kilometers of that road, out of 750 kilometers of that road, only 30 kilometers have been completed in 2 years. Only 30 have been completed in 2 years. What kind of thing is that? That means you have to complete in fact, if you have to go by 30 in every 2 years, do you know how many years it will take to complete that road? Somebody, Akwa Ibom state governor, was telling us that because of what he's doing, you see the coastal road. Do you think even if you give Tinubu opportunity again to become Nigeria president from 2027 to 2031, do you think he will complete it? He will even abandon it for the next person to come and take over. But year in, year out, there will be budget for that road. There will be budget for that road. So you people should know what you are doing. You should know what you are thinking. You should watch what you are doing. All right. Only few Nigerians know that what this man is doing is nonsense. But let me tell you, there are a lot of political parties that want to get their party registered now. We are going to look for a leader, and that leader is still Peter Obi. And for the other party, ADA party, after your registration, if you want to win this election, come 2027, you Erufai, Peter Obi, Atiku, Rotimi Amechi, all these ones that you are colliding yourself, collaborating yourself to form a party, you have to make Peter Obi the presidential flag bearer of that party. If anybody come out of that party apart from Obi as the presidential flag bearer, let me tell you, that ticket will not fly. And number two is that Atiku, there is so how you will become the Nigerian president. All right, your time has gone. You are an elder statesman. Okay, just support other people. El-Rufai is still there. He's still wise. He's a man that knows a lot of things. You can still support him, but not for 2027 elections, because the turn for the South must be completed, and we have the mandate to vote out Tinubu and bring in another Southerner, which will come from the Southeast, Peter Obi. So now, aside this, I am not supporting you until you bring Peter Obi to become the presidential flag bearer, and make sure that you bring your vice president from the north as he used to be. So that is all. And so the issue of Muslim ticket has ended in Tinubu's era. It can never work again. If they like, let APC should bring a Christian from the north to become Tinubu's vice president come 2027 general elections. They will not win that election. Okay, they will not win that election, because the same man who is punishing Nigeria is still the one who wants to become president after 2027 tenure. So it can never work. It can never work. So that is it. I'm speaking some of you mind. So this is what is going to happen. Okay, so I wish Nigeria the best. Nigeria is a great country. Nigeria does not want a bureaucracy to rule them. Nigeria does not want people who have their selfish interest to rule them. Only people with selfless interests to rule this country and take this country to their promised land. Many of you are old. You cannot speak the truth. Some of you are even close to your grave. You cannot speak the truth because of politics. Because of politics. Nemesis will cut off with you. The lives of Nigeria. See the people that died, that terrorists killed in Benue State. Did you see? That is part of bad governance. During Jonathan's time, Tinubu said that as far as the governance is concerned, security issues stop at the president's desk. All right? In his own time, unknowingly to him, the insecurity that we are facing is even far worse than the one in Buhari time and the one in Jonathan's time. Now, it reached its own turn. He said the governor of the state should do what? Should take care of the people. It is time for the governor to act leadership, to lead. All right? This is what Tinubu was saying. Okay? All these things is game. And at the end, you will tell me that he is a master of the game. 2027 will show whether he's a master of the game or not. Maybe he will put many people to death to become the president. We shall see. And for policemen, greedy policemen, wicked policemen, policemen that don't know their rules and regulations, policemen that do not know their responsibility as to protect people. You collect money, you collect instruction, and you go and execute it. Before you go, the thunder will strike you people. Before you go to execute any leader's wicked agenda on the people, on polling unit, thunder will strike you people. Thunder will strike your family. Thunder will strike you people. Nigeria must be great. African nations are looking up to Nigeria. And Nigerian leaders are messing up with Nigerians, are messing up with the destinies of Africa. They are just there for only selfish reasons, selfish interests. So today mark the beginning of a new dawn, and I pray that the crisis in APC begins. The crisis in PDP have been, the crisis in APC has begun. The crisis in Labour Party was party inflated, where Julius Abure, who is showing us that it's only greed that is leading his life, so anybody can influence him. So he was, his mind, Julius Abure, your mind is even too young to be the national chairman of Labour Party. Your mind is too young. You are old in the face, but your mind is like an infant. You cause chaos because other parties are foiling you to cause a lot of issues in Labour Party. But ADA is coming up on board. Peter Obi, we will support you over there if Labour Party cannot resolve their crisis. And for those of them that are saying Peter Obi, if he's a leader, let him go and resolve the crisis that is bedeviling the Labour Party. Peter Obi alone cannot resolve that kind of issue. If the people are not willing, there is no how one man can solve that kind of issue. He has mediated in many ways. If they say no, he cannot force himself on them. All right? It is better for him to look for another garment and wear, and the people will support him. If Peter Obi can go to any party at all, the obedient movement, the well-meaning Nigerians are ready to support him. All right? But let me also warn Peter Obi, who you stand for and your ideologies should remain the same when you become the Nigerian president. We don't want any excuse. We don't want you to go there and begin to say that the former administrators failed, the former president failed, the former this, the former that failed. We don't want to hear anything formal from your mouth. The only thing is that revamp agricultural productivity in Nigeria, revamp industry. You can borrow, we can borrow, but make do of what you borrow. Make do of what you borrow for the betterment of Nigeria. America is the most powerful and the most indebted nation in the whole earth. But now they are rich. They are rich through the resources of other nations. They have borrowed them. Okay? So let Nigeria be great. Let Nigeria first. Trump want to ban Nigerians from entering United States of America. Let us make Nigeria the only united country in Africa. The only united country in Africa that can bring other African countries together. All right? Okay? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Because what Donald Trump is doing here, if some people like us here enter, we will also ban the United States of American citizens to enter Nigeria. We don't need them. Because if we are not buying any product from you, any product that we need, we can buy it from China. If China misbehave, we can look for another market. It is not by force. If we can produce what we can consume, it is enough for us. Our economy will grow because people borrow and they do all manner of things.